Um, Good morning, viewers. I hope you're all happy, healthy, and well. I'm in a shopping centre. Okay. Getting, trying to get some free Wi-Fi so I can contact you. So all kinds of shit happened yesterday. It's come home in a really foul mood, just incredibly foul, just horrible. And has noticed there's cooking oil being used. And I said to her, well, I have to cook Echo lunch, during the week. I have to cook for her. And she's demanding that I go out and get my own cooking oil. And there's two huge 2-litre bottles there. And I said to her, but it's my food that I'm cooking for her. I went out and bought it for her, and all you did is supply the oil. I mean, come on, you've got to give me a break here. I've got the kid all day, and I've got to go out and buy food for her. I don't have any fucking money. You do. And now you're abusing me over cooking oil. Now, yesterday afternoon, me and Julian were sitting there having a conversation, and in the kitchen, me and Julian, and he's pretty a straight talker. He is. There's not much shit in him, right? Pretty straight out guy. Anyway, the US government is going to take Chinese government to court for 20 trillion in economic loss and damages because of what the Wuhan flu has done. And we were discussing it in the kitchen. And because if they win, then the government, because all of the assets of the Chinese are owned by the government, so they can come in and claim the assets in every country. The ports, the farms, all of that, because they're state-owned. So, we were talking about that in the kitchen, and she didn't like that. She really didn't like that, okay? So she has decided that we're not allowed, both me and Julian, are not allowed to use her internet anymore, and that we have to go out and get our own internet. Now, I'll remind you that he is a paid tenant. He's a paid tenant. He's Australian, in Australia, a paid tenant. And he is being told by this communist fucking woman that he is also not allowed to use the internet because of, she didn't come out and say, because of what you said or anything. She just come out and said, I forgot the password. I don't know the password. And she's also put the block on the cable going in the machine through the settings. So that doesn't work for him. So, he's asked her a couple of times for the password because he hasn't got internet. He hasn't got internet. Let that soak in, okay? And as far as I'm concerned, she's completely happy to get rid of me anyway. Even when I offered her the $30, she still knocked it back and said, no, you have to get your own internet now. You're not allowed to use my internet anymore. So I have no internet. I have no way of contacting anybody when I'm at home. I don't have any phone numbers because I had to go out and buy a new SIM card. I had to get a new phone number. So nobody has my phone number. It's on Google, right, to grab it. And from here, I'm going to try and get internet. It's a Saturday here. It's a Saturday. And just try and organise something for myself. I got fucking $27 to my name. I was hoping I'd last until Sunday and just go to the market anyway. I've got masks. I've got shit I can put on a table. Just, you know what I mean? It's better than nothing, right? So I don't know what to tell you guys, man. I really don't. I was having a discussion with a housemate. The next thing you know, she's in there, she's looking for anything she can. And the house is all clean and shit. And she says, that's part of my rent. I forgot to tell you. She regards me staying in the garage as rent for taking care of Echo. That's what she thinks in her mind. That I should take care of Echo because she lets me stay in the garage. So my rent for the garage is minding my daughter. I mean, that is as communist and as horrible as you can get. I've never met anyone like this ever in my life. And I've been with a few women, and I've been married before, and it is beyond anything that you could think of. Um, I got no words to describe her. She is horrible, a horrible, narcissistic, cold, stone woman, yeah? And is just looking for anything she can now. I don't think she knows about the caveat yet. I don't believe she knows that. She's all too confident. Yeah, full queen attitude, you know, I'm better than you. And, you know, I could tell she didn't like that conversation we were having, me and Julian. She just didn't like it. And I really do hope they take him to court. I hope they win. I hope they take him to court. I hope they win. I hope they seize all the assets of the Chinese government that's been around the world that they own. I really, really do. You know, me and Julian were the same way in the kitchen. And she didn't like that. Okay? And this woman doesn't move off the bed, boys and girls. She does not move off the bed. It's just on the phone all day. And I have Echo, that's great. But now it's being put to me that that's my rent. Me minding Echo is my rent. And that just changes things in my mind. You know, because I said to her, I need to get my life organised. I need Monday to do what I need to do. I mean, honestly, between me and you, I need to go to the tax file place and get a tax file number. I can't do anything with... I've hooked up Centrelink, I've done the banking thing, I've hooked up Centrelink, I've tried to join their thing to do it all, and it's just little hurdles. The Medicare thing didn't work for me. I've got a card, I did it all, it didn't work. I don't know fucking why. So then I switched over to the Australian Tax Office to do that. And I get all the way through it, I fill it all out, and I need a tax file number. And I don't know what I've done with it. Everyone's got one, but I don't know where I've done it. I've been a stay-at-home dad all this fucking time. You know, I work 2 or 3 days a week, I get my money, I mind my kid, I take care of my kid and take care of her. And she doesn't even realise it. She doesn't even know. She just thinks that it's only her. Only her. I've never come across this kind of thing before. So she's decided that both of us don't deserve the internet. That's it. Not allowed on. Changed passwords straight away. You know, she really, it was about 10 minutes after we had that convo that it's all gone down, because she's walked into the kitchen and we've walked out of the kitchen because we keep away from her. Even Julian keeps away from her because her attitude is just horrible. She's, you know, the queen of all, and we are nothing. We are below her. I believe poor Julian gets looked at the same, even worse, I'm sorry to say, and he's a paid tenant. You know, it would be ideal if I was giving her a couple of $100 a week. She'd be the real queen then. Imagine that. Imagine this fake woman that you would have had if you had money. Imagine it, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Now, you know what I mean? You know, if I had my bank still and I was with this person, how fake this person is. Because the minute that you lose your bank, that's it, man. That's it. You don't get any sex anyway. The whole fucking marriage anyway. I didn't sleep with my wife, man. She's as horrible as they come. And we had never had intimacy. She's stone cold. And the medication that she's on is super strong. It is the 36 milligram candesartan. And if you look up the side effects of it and you think about it, sit back and you think about it, you'll understand what kind of person she's turned into. This is not the person that I know or was married to in any way. And I'm not a hard person to keep happy. I'm really not. I am the least worrisome to keep happy. There's a lot more men out there that would be a lot more harder than me. So I'm going to try and get my bank back, try and get some money in my pocket, and just try and do something. No cops arrived. It was just a big threat from her. You know, I'm going to call the cops on you, have you removed. And then she went and changed the passwords on her internet. And, you know, I just sat back and I just shook my head. You know, so I went in and gave her the money. The only $30 I had. I said, here you go, here's $30. No, it's not good enough now. You need to get your own internet. You need to get your own. So, it's trying to find any way that it can to get you. So if you can help me out, bank details are there. Give me a fucking hand, will ya? Fuck's sake, give me a fucking, right? Bit of a leg up a little bit. After I get in this, ladies, I don't know how I'm going to contact you. It'll just be, I can't do live streams here. It won't go through. I tried doing a live stream for you, and it won't go through. So I'm going to try and organise internet, but I don't know how I'm going to do that, because it costs a lot of money if you're going to do it without a landline. Yeah? So she's got the only landline. So even if I got the internet hooked up to the house, she's got the only landline. I can't get it hooked up. She's got the fucking phone line. So she's really trying to fuck me as hard as she can, in any way she can. At the same time, she wants you there on Monday to mind the kid. 8 a.m. until fucking 6:30. And you're supposed to just exist. You're the house staff. Julian called us that. He called us house staff. We are nothing but house staff. And he said he just shook his head. And I said, welcome to the 80s, man. He's gone, what? I said, welcome to the 80s, before internet. Welcome to the 80s. So I put my television and my video out in the garage for something to watch. I haven't got an aerial. There's no aerial. I mean, there's no aerial. Fuck's sake. You gotta be fucking kidding me, right? I just shake my head and I get out of the house for some fresh air, just to come out here and sit here in the shopping centre for a little while. I don't have any money. I can't get anything to eat. So it sucks. But anyway, that's life. Tomorrow's a market. Hopefully, fingers crossed, yeah. I can get some fucking money. Anyway, I hope that you are all happy, healthy and well. Watch an ad for me. Fucking give it a thumbs up for me. We are living through the life. We're living through the disaster. We're living through the Wuhan flu is what we're doing. We're surviving. We're surviving under really tough fucking conditions. And we're being pressured by a person to make it tougher even more. Like, she's finding anything she can to fucking get down on me and him now. She took away the tenant's internet because she doesn't like the way he talks. You gotta get that in your head. Like, this is one fucking cruel bitch. One communist, Chinese, cruel person. And she really needs to get a boyfriend. I mean, I've never met a woman that needed to be fucking shagged as much as this one. I mean, seriously, she needs to be settled down, you know what I mean? It's just sad, man. Sad for my daughter. Sad for all of it. The iPad has internet, so my daughter's able to sit in and watch iPad, but she can't sit in with me. So she's trying to pull my daughter away from me also, less time with my daughter and stuff. It's not going to be fun, so help me out if you can. Alright, okay, but hey, look, I wish you happiness. I hope you're all good and happy, okay? Stay happy, healthy and well. See you, boys.